Faith in God today brings hope for tomorrow. Welcome to Faith Today. I'm happy to share with you about not getting stuck in life. Have you ever noticed that when the rain season comes, suddenly there's mud on the roads, and especially if you're on a dirt road, you can get stuck. Or when you travel in a faraway place where there's thick sand and suddenly your vehicle is stuck. The problem is, when you're stuck, you can't move forward and take new territory. And that's what we want to avoid in life. Being stuck in an old negative pattern in life is what happens many times. That's not something we are not familiar with. But God doesn't want you to be stuck in any pattern of negativity or hopelessness. Sometimes we can be stuck in patterns of anger. Maybe you can't trust people and you're occupied in your mind and you're stuck. You're stuck in a rut, stuck just like your vehicle stuck in the mud. We've got to ask the question, what causes for us to be stuck? And there are many reasons why we can get stuck. Let's look at a few that can happen in our lives. Well, you can have disappointment, and we all face that some other time. People may treat you unfairly, and you can become bitter. You could have suffered a loss, a tragedy, or even have your heart broken by somebody that you loved. Well, there was someone that went through just about all of that. His name was Paul, the great apostle in the Bible. He's a life hero to me. And I'll tell you why. It's because in spite of being falsely accused and beaten and jailed and misunderstood and even lost friends, Paul never got stuck in spite of being disappointed by people. He experienced much hardship, but he never got stuck. I believe that Paul kept on moving forward and taking new territory for God. In fact, he not only took territory, but he kept on working and preaching and writing and being productive and even encouraging other people and praising God, even while being in jail. But how did Paul do it? That's the question. How did he not get stuck and kept on taking territory? I believe the secret for him and for us is keeping our focus on Jesus. And when we do that, we receive grace and forgiveness that Jesus offers freely. And if Paul could get unstuck because of receiving that, so can we. Well, Paul kept his focus on Jesus and he received a lot of grace, and that enabled him to forgive. And forgiveness is the other key we need, not to get stuck in life with disappointments and hurts and things that happen. And forgiveness, very important to notice, is a choice, not a feeling. And it's actually simple. We need to simply ask God for forgiveness where we've done wrong, receive that forgiveness, and in the same way, give it. Paul drew a line, and he decided somewhere in his life, I'm going to give myself and my life for Jesus to take new territory. I'm going to press on, as he wrote in Philippians 3 verse 12. Step over the disappointments by the grace that you received from Jesus. Paul did it, and because of that, he was never stuck. I believe we can follow his example. And I would like to encourage you today to do the same. So will you pray with me a very simple prayer today? Lord, I ask forgiveness for what I've done wrong. And I receive it, and I choose to give forgiveness for those who have wronged me and hurt me. Help me, Lord, to get unstuck so that I can take new territory and move forward with you. Amen. I trust you will have a wonderful day.